Today's video topic is an important one, and the test results I'm about to share with you are real and they're mine. So, most men, me included, avoid visits to the doctor's office every chance we get because that's one of the last places I want to be. So a lot of us just bury our heads in the sand hoping that that thing we need to get checked will just go away on its own. I mean, we know we should have regular checkups and get specific things checked once we hit a certain age, but a lot of us don't, me included. I'm not saying that's right or okay, I'm just saying it's true. And for me personally, I've been pretty worried about my energy levels lately because I'm just not feeling energized and focused the same way that I did just a few years ago. And in the back of my mind, I had a feeling that my testosterone was low. I couldn't prove it at the time, but I kind of knew that it was, and I was afraid to get tested because at 52, I don't want to be on testosterone replacement therapy for the rest of my life because once you go down that road, you're pretty much on TRT for life. And I've also been worried about my cholesterol because it's probably been close to 8 or 9 years since I've had it checked last. I'm not as active as I used to be, and my diet really isn't where it should be, and that's probably why I'm carrying an extra 10 pounds that I shouldn't be. But this is where the universe has this way of slapping you right in the face and forcing you to take action. Let me explain. So the team over at Menfluential Media, who handles a lot of the brand partnerships that I do here on YouTube, they approached me with a potential promotion for letsgetchecked.com. I was on the fence about it for a while, and after sort of going back and forth a few times asking a lot of questions, I decided to do it. So yes, this video is sponsored by Let's Get Checked. And I'm very glad this happened because of the results that I got back. Okay, so let me summarize how this works because honestly, it couldn't be simpler. You go and you choose from a wide range of tests that they offer like men's health, sexual health, wellness, and there's even some tests for women. And then once you choose the test you want, it ships out with next day delivery. You then activate your test online, collect your sample in the morning, and then return it the same day using their prepaid next day shipping label. Then once your sample hits the lab, you're notified, and then within just 2 to 5 days, you get your confidential results online. I had my results back in just 2 days. And speaking of results, let's take a look, shall we? But it's also worth mentioning that Let's Get Checked laboratories are CLIA approved and CAP accredited, which I learned is the highest ranking levels of accreditation. So I felt pretty good about using it. So stay with me because I also want to talk about a few other things that you need to have checked if you're over 40. So please stay tuned for that. Okay, so this is the dashboard you get when your results are ready. As you can see, I did the male hormone test and the heart check. One looks good, the other one, not so much. Okay, first let me show you my complete male hormone test so you can see everything that the test is looking for. Now, most of this stuff, I have no idea what it is, but it's all within the normal range, so I'm happy about that. But what I'm very happy to see, and what I thought was going to be low, is my testosterone level. As it turns out, I'm well within the normal range because, I mean, all my plumbing still works just like it always has since I was a teenager, so I don't have any issues in that department. But the mood swings, my lack of focus, my energy level problem that I've been having, at least now I know it's not due to low T. And I'm happy about that. Next, let's open up that heart check and look at those results because that was showing abnormal. And as you can see, my cholesterol is high as well as my triglycerides. And if you expand that test, you can read more about the specifics and of course share that with your doctor. You can also download the entire test as a PDF. I've got some work to do to get this back down to the normal range, but I'm glad I know where I'm at now because I took the test and I have my results. Listen, I want you all to be as healthy as possible, and I want this to be your sign or your wake-up call to get yourself checked. This is a very simple procedure, and if you want to go see Let's Get Checked, I'll leave our special link right down in the description because if you go through that link and use code 40OVER, you'll get 30% off. Don't wait. Hit that link and just go take a look at what they've got. Okay, besides testosterone and cholesterol, I want to chat for a minute about some other uncomfortable screenings that you should have done once you get on the other side of 40. Now, the first is DRE. That's the digital rectal exam. Now, this is a simple procedure for the early detection and diagnosis of prostate cancer and other issues concerning your prostate gland. Your doctor inserts a lubricated gloved finger into your rectum to feel the prostate gland for lumps or enlargement.
In the morning or bent over like this, I'd probably feel 100%. Moon River. Whew. Thank you, Doc. You ever serve time?
Now, this is a test that a lot of guys are uncomfortable with, me included, because I still need to have it done. But we need to get past all that and just have it done because it could really save your life. Next is your PSA test. The PSA test measures the level of prostate-specific antigen, which is an indicator of prostate health in your blood. High PSA could indicate prostate cancer, or it could even point to other prostate conditions that may need medical attention. It's an important test for all men to consider as an early check on your prostate health. Now, this next one sort of surprised me when I was doing the research for this, but it's to have an HIV test or a general STD test. And here's what I found out. About 15% of new infections each year are from people over 50. And people over 50 represent almost a quarter of the HIV and AIDS cases in the US. And if you think about it, birth control really isn't a concern anymore, so people over 50 are out screwing around having a great old time at white ball parties. However, HIV doesn't care how old you are. If you're having unprotected sex with anyone other than your long-term partner, you should ask your doctor about getting tested. That leads us to blood pressure, which is, as you know, a silent killer. There's no symptoms of high blood pressure, but it can harm your lungs, your brain, your heart, blood vessels, and your kidneys. You can get inexpensive blood pressure monitors on Amazon that Bluetooth right to your phone so you can log all your tests right from home. Look, like I mentioned earlier, I just want all you guys to be healthy, so please use this video as your wake-up call and get checked. And if you've been tested, and if you wouldn't mind sharing your results, please do so down in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And one more thing, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button so the YouTube algorithm can show this to more guys who might need to see it. Live well, my friends, and I'll see you in the next one.